G'day gamers, welcome to New by Design. Gonna be doing a video here today on Assassin's Creed Origins, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to easily defeat Nefertiti. Alright gamers, so first we'll get into the weapon recommendations that I'm going to give you here. The first is going to be the composite bow because it's really fast firing and it will help you recharge when you take some damage. Second isn't really going to matter too much, but the sword is going to be super important, or the weapon choice. Basically, you're going to want something that does give you fire. Firebombs are recommended again because it does the fire damage, and I just picked Zeldritch because there's a chance that when you block, it could do inflict bleeding. Essentially, you want to get as much stat or effects that you can get onto Nefertiti as possible. You can see that there's a couple different things we're going to talk about here, and the first is that the second that I get my adrenaline built up, we're going to go ahead and use that as fast as possible. And essentially what I'm trying to do as I go around here is, well, for one, obviously I'm trying to dodge, but two, I'm trying to make it so that she gets that burn effect as fast as possible. You'll see that jump move every now and again here, and one thing I do recommend, as you can see that I did just destroy the pots, hugely important because you can get caught up in them like I just did. Again, we're trying to build as fast as we can that burn effect, and we're taking a specific opportunity to use our composite bow to go ahead and recharge our health. And it's going to be when she does that blade charge. Her blades turn kind of like an amber or red kind of color. Once she does that, it is okay to shoot her. You can see we're going to do it here, and all we're doing is just getting that one shot in, if possible, so that we can get the energy recharging or our health to recharge. Otherwise, you can see when you try to shoot that she'll go ahead and whip her blades around really quickly like she did just there, and she will block the arrow, making it so that you can't charge. So essentially you want to take that opportunity when she does that crouch down, blades turn red or orange, whatever color it is, then you want to use that as your opportunity to shoot, because then it's a guaranteed hit and you can go ahead and start your health recharge. Again, like I did speak about earlier, we're trying to inflict that fire damage to continue her health at all points going down. She's got a charge again going here. Also a good opportunity for you to go ahead and use your dodge, where you dodge around behind her and start attacking. Combos are going to be super important in this as well, because she will start turning around and inflicting damage very quickly. How you want to time it when you're not using your adrenaline is essentially when she does her charge up attack, like she did just there. You want to wait until she's at towards the end of the attack, then go ahead, deke around behind her, and start using your combo like I did just here right now. Didn't really get it kind of on point there, so I missed a couple shots, but essentially that's how you want to do it, because I found when you're going ahead to attack her directly after she does one strike or without striking, she will go ahead, turn around on you and do a combo attack, knock you on the ground, and just destroy you. Also, you really want to make sure, if at all possible, that you can go ahead and dodge that ability as well, because like I said, huge damage. One thing I also want to point out is occasionally, even when my health doesn't really need to recharge, I'm throwing an arrow shot in there. The reason I'm doing that is, again, because I'm going for the safe damage. For one, the arrows are doing a significant amount of damage, but what they are doing is they're charging my adrenaline really quickly. And what you'll see is I'm already at max adrenaline here, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, going to go ahead and use that adrenaline, do some big damage really quickly here. You can see 1,000 damage right there. And then after, she's a bit stunned, so generally speaking, not every single time, but almost every single time, you'll be able to do some follow-up damage. And again, if you got a combo blade or something like that on, you'll be able to make that increase the actual damage that you do. Again, even though I'm not really needing to do these arrow damage, mostly what I'm trying to do here is, like I said, building up for that safe damage of the adrenaline. Again, I'm keeping a little bit of a distance as well, because then it's easier for me to see when she's going to do her combo ability. And this is actually kind of tried and true. Like you can see, I actually went ahead and fought this fight a whole bunch of times before kind of trying to figure out what was easiest and what is the easiest, safest way to go ahead and inflict that damage. One thing I will say though is I did probably use a little bit too many of my composite bow arrows, just based on the fact that I probably could have used a recharge right now, and now because I don't have a health recharge weapon, I probably could have put myself in a better spot just so that I can get to that next tier and start regenerating. So one thing I will say is, maybe as your second weapon, instead of doing what I did and just kind of picking whatever, maybe go ahead and pick a health on hit weapon so that you could try to go ahead and get that health recharge so you don't get locked in to this last bar of health like I kind of put myself in. What you can do as well is go ahead and throw the fire bombs, just because if you did equip them, because it will be advantageous to you, because then you're doing a little bit more damage. But what I found with this is it's pretty hard to time the actual throws properly so that she actually gets in the way of the damage, walks through it while it's burning, and actually takes that burn damage. It seems like when you throw it at her, they actually just go through her, land behind her, and it doesn't really do any damage. Again, we've got her really low here, and we're just kind of going along with that rinse-repeat cycle. Safe damage, staying back far so that we can see that combo coming towards us. Once it comes towards us, timing it so that we wrap around back, get our full weapon combo in, and all you do to do that with any weapon is just hold the R1 button down. I think that's the same on Xbox as it is on PS4 as well. And again, trying to make sure that we get that fire damage to work for us. We're just about done here. Ended up picking her off pretty safely. Kind of ran out of arrows a little bit quickly there, so that was a little bit unfortunate. But either way, we managed to get through this fight safely, pretty easily, and we are going to get rewarded with some sick gear. Check this out, guys. We grabbed ourselves the Venomous Grace here, which is the dual swords, the sick dual swords that Nefertiti was using against us. Obviously, we're not going to be as good with them as she was. She did a significant amount of damage, actually crazy amount of damage, but a good weapon to add to our weapon set here. And I really do like how fast the dual blades work for us here, how fast the attacks are. We've got 103 quality, 470 damage per second, level 2 adrenaline regeneration, level 3 combo multiplier, and poison on hit as well. And gamers, if you guys found this video useful at all, I sure would appreciate it if you guys would hit that like button. And if you guys are struggling with anything in Assassin's Creed Origins, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below, and I might be able to hook you guys up with a video to help you out. Alright gamers, thanks for watching.